Mrs. Syme, this is Ponyboy. I didn't realize it was so late. I forgot. I'm calling about the theme assignment for English. How long can it be? Not less than 5 pages, but can it be longer? Longer than 5 pages? As long as I want. It's all in my head, if I can sort it out. First, I have to sort it out. As soon as I get it together, no later than that. Thanks, Mrs. Syme. The place to begin. I'd gone to a movie. When I stepped out into the bright sunlight from the darkness of the movie house, I'd only 2 things on my mind: Paul Newman and a ride home. I wish I looked like Paul Newman. He looks tough, and I don't. The other thing, it's a long walk home without company, but I usually want it anyway. I like to watch movies undisturbed so I can get into them and live them with the actors. I'm different that way. I mean, my second oldest brother, Soda, he never cracks a book at all. And my oldest brother, Derry, he works too hard to be interested in a story or drawing a picture. So I'm not like them. And nobody in our gang digs movies or books the way I do. So I won't it. And I'm a greaser. Greasers can't walk alone too much or they can get jumped by the socials. I'm not sure how you spell that, but it's the abbreviation for the socials, the jet set, the rich kids. We're poorer than the socials, and I reckon we're wilder too, but not like the socials who jump greasers and wreck houses and have beer blasts for kicks. Greasers are almost like hoods. We steal things, drive old souped-up cars, and have gang fights. I don't mean I do. Derry would absolutely kill me if I got in trouble with the police. So Soda and I try to stay out of as much trouble as we can. I'm not saying that either the socials or the greasers are different. That's just the way things are.
Hey, Grease. How come you're all by yourself, Grease?
Stay away from me.
Couldn't think of it. Not safe for you to be out here all by yourself.
We're gonna do you a favor, Grease. We're gonna cut off that long, greasy hair.
Leave me alone.
Do you need a haircut, Grease?
No.
We're gonna cut it real close. How'd you like to start just below the chin?
Are you crazy? Soda, Derry.
Shut him up!
I see someone.
Derry.
Okay, Greaser.
Cool it, Bob.
He's asking.
Company's coming.
All right. Got to call you another appointment. Catch you later.
Pony, you okay?
They cut you?
No, it's all talk. It's nothing.
They're cruising our territory.
So scum.
You sure you're okay? You ain't hurt?
A little spooked, that's all. Compared to what they did to you, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
They have to stop jumping us. They have to stop.
What's in your hand?
It ain't anything. Never mind, Pony Boy.
Johnny?
I can't take another beating, Pony Boy. I can't take it. I get enough from my parents.
Ponyboy, are you okay? Tell me.
I'm okay. Quit shaking me, Derry. I'm okay.
They didn't cut him.
Kid's okay. You're an okay kid.
Sorry. You're never sorry. Not about anything.
Two Ben and Dallas ran after him to see if they could catch him. I wonder if they're gonna catch him.
Did you catch him?
Nope, they got away this time.
Hit their car with a couple of rocks, though. Don't think they like that too much.
I didn't know you were out of jail, Dallas.
Good behavior. Got off early.
Pony Boy, what were you doing walking by your lonesome?
I was going home from the movies. I didn't think.
You don't ever think. Not at home or anywhere where it counts. And you must think at school with all those good grades of yours. And you've always got your nose in a book. But do you ever think for once? I mean, do you ever use your head for common sense? And by the way, if you had to walk alone, you should have carried a blade.
No matter what I do, you wouldn't like it.
Don't mess with my kid brother. You hear? Ain't it his fault he likes to go see movies? It ain't his fault the socials like to jump us. And if you were carrying a blade, it would have been a good excuse to come to ribbons.
When I want my kid brother, tell me what to do with my other kid brother. I'll ask you, kid brother.
Pony Boy, you should have asked one of us to go with you. Any of us would.
Speaking of movies, I'm heading over to the Nightly Double tomorrow night. Anyone want to come with and hunt some action?
Can't, I'm working.
You're always working.
I've got a choice.
Soda pop?
No, I'm picking up Sandy for the game.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Sandy, you stay?
No,
Things at home.
I've got a choice.
Too big. Johnny Cake, you and Pony want to come?
Me and Johnny will come, okay, Derry?
Yeah, school night?
Since I asked him.
If I don't get boozed up, I'll walk over and find y'all.
If I ever catch you getting boozed up.
Derry!
Who needs boozed up?
I've seen you lots of times.
When?
Cupid's right. Soda gets drunk all the time. At track races, at a dance, only he never touches alcohol.
Sandy, come on.
You don't need it. Soda gets drunk on just plain living.
Probably. I'll find y'all.
Tubin, if you're walking toward my place, if you're going in that direction, could I part way?
Happens I'll be going right by your front door, Johnny K.
Tubin, thanks.
Remember how Johnny looked when he got beat up? Why do the Socials hate us so much?
Just how it works. It's because we're greasers.
I'm reading Great Expectations for English, and that kid Pip, he reminds me of us. The way he felt Mark lousy because he wasn't a gentleman or anything, and the way that girl kept looking down on him.
It's only a book, Tony.
But it happened to me. One time in biology, I had to dissect a worm, and the razor wouldn't cut, so I used my switchblade.
Pony!
I forgot what I was doing, or I'd never have done it. When I flipped it out, the first thing this girl looked and gasped and said, "They are right, you are Hood."
A Soch. Was she pretty?
She looks real good in yellow, but don't tell Derry, he'll say I didn't think again.
Probably would. But when he's hollering at you, he doesn't mean nothing.
Like hell he doesn't, Soda.
I have to go before my mom gets hacked off. I don't want to miss the game tomorrow.
I wouldn't miss for anything. Pick you up?
Better meet me. I'll be at the dingo.
She's different.
From what?
From the only girls that I look at greasers. Tough, loud, mean girls who swear too much and wear too much eye makeup. I like Sandy.
She doesn't have it easy between school, job, nothing but trouble at home.
Soda,
Yeah?
how come you dropped out of school? I could hardly stand it when you left it.
Because I'm dumb. The only classes I was passing was auto mechanics and gym.
But you're not dumb.
Yes, I am. Now, shut up. Don't tell... I'm going to tell you something. Don't tell Terry.
Okay.
I think I'm going to marry Sandy. After she gets out of school, I get a better job and everything. I might wait till you get out of school so I can help Terry with the bills.
Tough enough. Only wait till I get out of school so you can keep Derry off my back.
Don't be like that. He's just got more worries than someone his age ought to. He's really proud of you. It's because you're brainy.
Sure he is.
Maybe we deserve the trouble we get. Dallas deserves everything he gets and more, if you know the truth. And Tupac doesn't need or want to have the things that he spite from this world. It's not like that with Derry. He doesn't deserve to work like an old man only in his late 20s. Even with that athletic scholarship, there wasn't enough money to send him to college. He does nothing and goes nowhere except works. But he's got hopes for you. You dig?
Then why does he bug me all the time?
Because you're the baby! I mean, he loves you a lot. Savvy?
You're wrong. Derry don't love anyone or anything, and he thinks I'm just another mouth to feed. That's all I mean to him.
You better get on with your own.
Soda,
Yeah?
are you in love with Sandy?
I am.
What's it like?
It's real nice. What's the book you're reading in English?
Great Expectations.
Great Expectations.
up to the movies, so we walked around talking to all the greasers we knew, leaning into car windows and hopping in the back seats and getting in on who was running away and who was in jail and who stole what, when and why. By then, it was dark enough to sneak in under the back fence of the drive-in.
Go home, both of you.
Dry out.
We'll slide under.
Why don't we just pay?
Would you move it?
No, he hates to do things. Wiggle.
Pick it up, pony boy.
Sure, Dallas.
You really made him mad.
You object?
Bob and Randy are disgusting. I don't want to sit with them either.
They need a lesson. We came to see a movie. We'll see a movie.
Let's see. Bikinis on Muscle Beach.
Must be something by J.D. Salinger.
Really?
Marcia!
So is this hair real or a wig?
Stop that.
Guess it's real. Want to check if I'm real?
Dallas.
Watch the picture.
Sure. Bikinis on Muscle Beach. Like to see some muscle, huh?
Take your feet off my seat and shut up.
And who's gonna make me?
Wait a minute. That's the greaser that jockeys with the slash J sometimes.
Wait a minute, I know you two. I've seen you around rodeos.
It's a shame you can't ride full half as good as you could talk one.
You two barrel race, huh?
You better leave us alone or I'll call the cops.
The cops? Well, my, you've got me scared half to death. You should see my record sometime. Guess what I've been in for?
Please leave us alone. Why don't you be nice and leave us alone?
I'm never nice. Want a Coke?
I wouldn't drink it if I was starving in the desert. Get lost, Hood. Are you going to start on us?
No.
You don't look the type. What's your name?
I wish you hadn't asked, but it's Ponyboy Curtis.
That's a lovely and original name.
My dad was an original person. I've got a brother named Soda Pop, and it says so on his birth certificate.
My name's Sherry, but I'm called Cherry because of my hair. Cherry Nuts.
I know, you're a cheerleader. We go to the same school.
That's funny. You don't look old enough for high school.
I'm not. I got put up a year in grade school.
What's a nice, smart kid like you doing running around with trash like that for?
I'm a Grease, same as Dallas. He's my buddy.
I'm sorry, Ponyboy. Hey, your brother, Soda Pop. Does he work at a gas station? A DX?
Yeah?
Man, your brother's one doll. I would have guessed you were brothers. You look alike. How come you're blushing?
It's not every day I hear a good-looking social say something like that.
So why don't we see him in school?
He's a dropout.
Pony boy. Johnny Cake. For you. For the redhead who likes muscles. Might cool you off a bit.
This might cool you off, greaser. After you wash your mouth and learn to talk and act decent, I might cool off too.
Fiery, huh? That's just the way I like 'em.
Leave her alone, Dallas.
What'd you just say, Johnny Cake?
You heard me. Leave her alone.
You wanna repeat that?
Leave her alone.
Thanks. He had me scared.
You sure didn't act like it. No one talks to Dallas the way you just did.
From what I saw, you do.
One time, a guy told Dallas to move over at a candy counter, and he belted him so hard, he knocked a tooth loose. You got a lot of guts, Johnny.
Will you cool it, Pony Boy?
How about you guys sit up here with us? You can protect us.
Okay.
Might as well.
So, how old are y'all?
14.
16.
Thought you were both
16.
How come you're like scared of us the way you were Dallas?
First, you didn't join in the way Dallas was talking. Then, you made him leave us alone. And when we invited you to sit up here with us, you didn't act like it was an invitation to make out for the night.
Wow.
I've heard about Dallas Winston. He looks mean, but not you two.
Sure, because we're so young and innocent.
No, not innocent. You've seen too much to be innocent. You're just not dirty.
Dallas is okay. He's a tough old guy, but he's cool.
He'd really leave you alone if he knew you.
Well, I'm glad he doesn't know us.
It's funny. In a way, I kind of admire him.
Weren't you guys yelling at someone a while ago?
On dates. They brought along some booze.
I don't want to sit in a drive-in and watch someone get drunk.
You really made him mad.
I don't care.
Okay, greasers, you've had it.
Glory to it! You want to scare us to death? Johnny,
Johnny, kid, come on.
Hey, Two-Bit.
Sorry, kid, I forgot. Say, who's these two? Your great aunts?
Great-grandmother's twice removed.
A sharp one. How you two get picked up by a couple greasy-looking bugs like Johnny and Pony?
Well, actually, we picked them up. We're Arabian slave traders, and we're thinking about shanghaiing them. They're worth 10 camels apiece.
5. They don't speak Arabian. Say something in Arabian, Johnny.
Cut it out, Two-Bit. Dallas was bothering them, and when he left, they wanted us up here to protect him. To protect him from dirty greasers like you.
Where is old Dallas anyway? Tim Shepard's looking for him.
Dallas is just hunting some action.
He'll probably find a fight. Slash the tires on Tim's car, which is no joke when you gotta work to pay for them yourself. So, they gotta fight.
You don't believe in playing rough or anything.
Tim's fair. Skin fighting ain't rough. No, heaters are rough. Chains and pull sticks are rough. Skin fighting never hurt anyone. Dallas got caught, so he's gotta pay up. No sweat.
Yeah, boy. Real simple.
Yeah, if they kill him or something, just bury him. No sweat.
You did okay, baby.
Pony, will you come with me? We'll get some popcorn?
Sure. Do y'all want some?
Y'all watch the picture. Come on.
So, I don't think I got those numbers.
What numbers?
Street address and telephone. The lady said watch the movie, so watch the movie.
Hold on, I think I have a piece of paper in here somewhere.
Cherry didn't really want popcorn. She just wanted to talk.
Your friend, the one with the sideburns. He's okay?
He's okay. He ain't mean like Dallas, if that's what you're saying. He's okay.
Johnny's been hurt bad, hasn't he?
Worse
Hurt
than-
and scared.
Worse than that, it was the socias.
You know, I don't want to watch bikinis on Muzzle Beach. I want to know about this.
Soda and I were kicking rocks down the street, and we noticed Johnny's favorite jacket on the ground. Then we saw a hump the other side of the lot, and there was a moan. Soda got there first and turned him over. I nearly puked. We're used to seeing Johnny banged up. His father clobbers him a lot, but nothing like this. Soda was on his knees, his body all limp, giving him a little shake, saying, "It's okay, Johnny Cake, it's okay." Then Two-Bit was suddenly there, and for once he had nothing smart to say. Dallas was there too, swearing under his breath, and he turned away, and he was sick. Dallas. Finally, Johnny figured it was Soda holding him, and he started shaking and crying, and he couldn't stop himself. He said there was a whole bunch, a blue Mustang full. Soda holding him still, saying, "Don't talk," and over, "They've gone, Johnny Cake."
It was a blue Mustang?
Johnny tried to run, but they caught him. One of them had rings on his hands. That's what cut him so bad.
Also, sir, like that. You have to believe me, Pony Boy. Not all of us are like that.
Sure.
Okay, that's like saying all greasers are like Dallas Winston. I bet he's jumped a few people.
Lots of times.
You think the socialists have it made, don't you?
Well, you do.
It may come as a surprise to you, but things are rough all over.
Then why are we so different?
You're more emotional. We're more sophisticated. Cool to the point of not feeling anything. I'll catch myself talking and realize I don't mean half what I'm saying. I don't really think a beer blast on the river bottom is super cool, but I'll rave about it just to be saying something. I've never told that to anyone before. You're the first person. Why is that?
Because I'm a greaser and I'm younger, so you don't have to keep your guard up.
For a kid, you're awful smart.
Probably outgrow it. Hey, we better buy some popcorn and get back.
You read a lot, don't you, Pony Boy?
Yeah?
I could just tell. And I bet you watch sunsets, too. I used to watch them before I got so busy.
Jelly dog popcorn?
It was delicious.
So, how are we gonna get home exactly? Do you think I should call my folks?
I'll walk you.
It's 20 miles.
It's still early if we start right away.
Johnny, please. I got a car at my place. Take us 10 minutes to walk there. It runs real good. I could drive you.
You trying to figure what's the cool thing to do?
Two-Bit's car is okay.
Ooh, Two-Bit's car's a wreck, but Two-Bit for sure will get you home.
Thanks, Two-Bit. Let's start walking.
Aren't we adventurous?
I mean, if you'd rather call your parents.
Nah.
Maybe
should run ahead and clean out the back seat.
We'll walk together.
I'm sure I got enough gas.
Jerry, look what's coming.
Man, that's a tough car. Mustangs are tough.
What are we gonna do?
Just stand here. There isn't much else we can do.
Who is it, the FBI?
It's Randy and Bob.
And a few more of the social elite set in the back seat.
Your boyfriends?
Maybe they didn't see us. Act normal.
Who's acting? I'm naturally normal.
Yeah, I wish that was the other way around.
You mean? What do you mean?
They're gone.
It's
What?
blue.
What is...
Tell me, Johnny. Why do they call you Johnny?
Real name's Johnny Cade, so everybody calls him.
They have to get home. We better move it, Johnny.
Johnny, what does it mean when you call something tough? It's a tough car.
It means.
I was asking Johnny.
It means really okay, real sharp, like you and Marcia are two tough girls.
Do you have brothers to help you with things at home?
No, Pony's lucky, he's got two.
I'm lucky to have soda pop.
And dairy.
Are you crazy?
You don't talk about your oldest brother.
What's to talk about? He's big and handsome, and he used to play football.
That's it? Tell me what he's like.
He's hard as a rock and about as a human. He's got eyes like frozen ice, and he thinks I'm a pain in the neck, and he can't stand me.
Hold on, you and dairy.
You're completely... It's true. I bet he wishes he could put me in a home, and he'd do it too if soda let him.
That ain't right, Pony Boy.
You got it all wrong. Dairy really cares about you.
You just shut up, Johnny Cake. Dairy don't want me at home, and we know you ain't wanted at home either.
How could you talk to Johnny like that? How could you? He didn't mean it, Johnny.
No, he's right. I ain't wanted at home. And I don't care.
Shut up talking like that. We couldn't get along without you.
Maybe I should call for a ride.
It just don't seem fair.
What isn't fair?
Like Johnny's father being a mean drunk and his mother being a selfish slob. Two-Bit's mother having to work in a bar to support him and his kid sister after his father ran out on him. And Dallas, he just hates the world. Even Soda Pop, being a dropout and having to get a job to keep me in school. And Dairy, getting old before his time and trying to run a family and hanging on to two jobs and never having any time for fun. While the sisters have so much spare time and money, they gang up on us and have beer blasts and river bottom parties because they have nothing better to do.
I tried to explain.
Sure, things are rough all over our part of town.
Just the way things are. Like it or lump it.
They've spotted us.
The blue Mustang.
Cherry, Marcia, just listen to us.
You're making a big deal out of nothing.
Because we got a little drunk.
A little? You call really in passing out in the middle of the street. A little?
All right, now look.
No, you look. I told you I'm never going out with you while you're drinking. Too many things to happen.
All right, but even if you're mad at us, that gives you no reason to be walking around with these.
These what?
Vermin!
Who you call vermin?
Hey, Randy's the soch who needs a haircut.
And this is the soch with the blue Mustang and the rings on his hand.
How'd you like a closer look?
It was you.
Back off, guys!
You greasers think that you can get away with picking up our girls? Our girls!
Hey, you're out of your territory, you better watch it.
Next time, pick up your own kind!
Listen, we got four more in the back seat.
Then pity the back
If
seat.
you're looking for a fight,
Should we try to run?
Too late.
hey, I asked you.
You mean if I'm looking for a good jumping because you got numbers, so you'll give it to us?
Hey! Yeah, you got that right. And you, kid, how'd you like a repeat performance?
You touch that kid, I'll call the police.
Hold on a minute.
You'll what?
Cool off, guys.
You wouldn't dare.
I don't want to fight, so we'll ride home with you. But first, you go sit in the car and you wait.
Wait.
You wait till we come over.
Hey, we ain't scared of them.
I can't stand fights. I can't stand them. Yes or no?
All right, we'll wait 1 minute. But if you think a little grease, get away with walking my girl.
Bob, wait in the car. I said
See ya.
I'll be along in a minute.
Let's go.
You better go with them, Pony Boy.
I know that.
If I see you in the hallway at school and don't say hi, it's not personal.
It's just the way things are.
We couldn't even let our parents see us with you.
It's okay. Just remember, some of us like to watch sunsets too.
Let's not push that 1 minute warning.
I hope I never see Dallas Winston again,
Because he's one of us?
because I might fall in love with him. How'd that be for trouble?
Marshall's phone number. Must have been out of my mind to ask for it. Think I'll go find a game of poker or something. I don't know. Man, those girls were tough.
But if they see us in school too-bit, they won't say hi.
If that's the worst of your problems,
They saved us from a fight. I'm really glad we didn't have to fight.
We'd have done okay, Johnny.
You don't understand. I couldn't take another beating. I'd rather kill myself or something.
You can't kill yourself. Don't you talk like that.
I gotta do something. Maybe I'll just sleep in the park tonight. Listen to the water in the little fountain. Or pretend it's a waterfall someplace off in the mountains. There's gotta be a place without graces or socials, just people.
Maybe out in the country when we had the whole family. Man, would we drive out in the country.
Let me tell you something crazy. I think I like it better when my old man's beating up on me. At least that way I know he knows who I am. I walk in that house, no one says anything. I walk out of that house, no one says anything. I stay away all night, nobody notices. At least you have soda, I have nobody.
Shoot, you got the whole gang.
I hate like having your own folks care about you. It ain't the same.
Johnny went to sleep right away, and since I was asleep too, and dreaming, I brought Mom and Dad back to life. Mom baked things, and Dad would drive the pickup out early to feed the cattle. My mom was golden and beautiful. When I woke up, I thought, glory, what time was it? Johnny was still asleep. I ran home, and when I got close, I could see... Only they were asleep.
Pony! Where the heck have you been? Do you know what time it is? Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, kiddo. Another hour and I would have had the police out after you. Where were you? Where in the almighty universe were you?
I went to sleep in the lot.
What?
Oh, hey, Pony. Where you been?
I didn't mean to. I was talking to Johnny and we both dropped off.
And it never occurred to you that your brothers might be worrying their heads off looking for you? Wondering where you've been? Afraid to call the police because they were worried to get you put in a boys' home so quickly and make your head spin? And you were asleep in the lot. I mean, what's the matter with you, kid?
I said I didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to. I didn't think. I forgot. That's all I ever hear from you anymore. Do you ever think for once? Do you ever use your head for common sense?
Terry, hey, Terry.
You keep your smart mouth shut! I'm sick and tired of hearing you stick up for him.
Don't yell at him.
Pony! Pony, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I remember my first thought I'll find Johnny and we'll run away. I thought, at least things can't get worse. I was wrong. Johnny!
By the fat pony boy! Watch out!
Here they are, guys.
What's wrong?
Run off our bounce.
Cutting out!
Let go!
Sorry for getting this one a bath. Take a drink, Greaser.
Help me, Johnny Cake!
Let me bring Hills round!
This time you stay down.
You're turning in. He'll die! Ah!
What happened?
I killed him.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Go ahead, I already was.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening. You killed him.
They were drowning you. You were gonna die. The rest of them ran off when I stabbed him.
They put you in the electric chair for killing people. What are we gonna do?
I don't know!
You can start off by keeping your mouth shut.
Dallas,
I had the socials were cruising the neighborhood.
they were killing pony boys, so I
see that. The police will be here any minute. You need money and you need a plan. Dairy and Soda know about this?
No, they don't.
Boy, howdy, I ain't the one itching to tell Dairy.
Please don't tell them.
Take this, or else you'll die of pneumonia before the cops get to you. There's $50 in the pocket.
What do we do?
Hop the 315 freight to Wintersville. There's a church on top of J Mountain with a pump in the back, so you don't gotta worry about water. Buy supplied food this morning before the story gets out. And don't stick your noses out until I get there. You hear me? Now get going.
Dallas, thanks.
I thought New York was the only place you could get mixed up in this kind of murder rap.
Murder rap?
I said get going.
Beginning to get light.
The old church is over there. Dallas is right.
My dreams come true. We're in the country.
You wait at the church, I'll run to the nearest store. Be there first thing when they open. Get a stash of supplies.
I wonder what's happening with the boys back home.
I can imagine.
I can imagine too. Later, we found out.
Maybe Dallas knows something.
He didn't say.
But maybe he does. The police were working over. He said that he thought they were heading to Texas.
Do you think? Maybe.
One thing's for sure, they're not heading to Texas.
First time out this work since.
Oh, if you want to go on in.
Why can't he just. Do you think he'll be able to give us a call?
Well, if there's a phone, and if there's money, if no one's around, and if.
Okay.
No news. You both been up all night?
How'd you make out of your house?
Not good. The worst.
That bad?
I said the worst. We have to talk.
Being a little nervous.
I can't live at home anymore. I have to go out right now.
You can always stay here, Sandy.
How can you get out right now?
How can I stay? I've been up all night too.
You should have called.
I'm going to Tallahassee, Florida to live with my grandmother. She lives there. I'm going to Tallahassee to live with my grandmother.
Oh, hold on, you don't have to do that. You can stay here. You're Dallas. You can stay here. You don't have to go to Florida.
I can't stay here.
No. We're gonna get married. We're gonna do Sunday somewhere now.
We're 16.
In a couple of weeks, I'll be 17.
Big difference.
No, Sandy, I won't.
I can't stay here anymore. I can't talk about it anymore, and I can't see you anymore.
What?
It's hard enough, Soda Pop.
But
Don't make it worse. Please don't do that.
Okay, it's been a bad night. We've been back in a while. Okay, we'll keep in touch, we'll write, give it a little time, things will work out.
When Pony and Johnny come back, explain it to them. I sure love you.
Sandy.
Looks like another fight over at the lot.
Goodbye!
All right, go right back.
Some socials after 2 bit. Dallas is there.
Make sure you got great timing.
You okay?
Why not?
Second time I've been jumped this morning.
Social's a little tense this morning.
Tense.
I heard you told the police Dallas, or Johnny and Ponyboy were headed for Texas.
That'd be one possibility.
Could you think of another possibility?
You'd have to ask him yourself.
Man, look at the car. Corvette Stingray.
Hey, that's that redhead. The dead guy's girlfriend. Let's run her out of here.
Dallas, don't touch her.
Really? Coming on same as Johnny Cake?
How is Johnny?
We wouldn't know about that.
Would you know about Ponyboy?
The police think he may be headed southwest somewhere.
It's necessary to jerk me around. At least we all know about Bob.
Yeah.
Too bad about that.
Yeah. He's dead. Too bad.
Listen, would you want to come on in? Sit down for a while?
The reason I came over, the whole mess. Maybe it's my fault.
So what about it?
Maybe I could help.
You think you can help?
Dallas, come on.
You know, I was thinking maybe we could head over to the Dingo. I'll buy you a Coke. We can talk about this and that.
Pony and Johnny need someone who can testify. You want to make out at the Dingo? Sorry, I have to get out of here.
No, please, wait.
For what?
Listen, it took a lot of nerve for you to come up here this morning.
Yes, it did.
Any message for the juvenile delinquents?
Yeah. Tell them I said hi.
Dallas,
Cool it. I just want to talk to her. Clear up about this testifying.
talk nice, Dallas. You hear me?
I always talk nice.
Tell him I said hi.
I heard they're heading for Texas.
Kid brother's so smart. Why can't he look at the telephone?
Seems so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday, suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I know. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I know. Oh, yesterday. Love was such an easy game to play. I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay.
I'd been in a church before, but this falling down old place gave me a creepy feeling. What do you call it? Premonition? That's our signal.
Hey, we're loaded up. I got 2 loaves of bread, a supply of bologna, candy bars, box of mashes.
And what else?
Plain
More
bars?
candy bars? And wow, Gone with the Wind. How'd you know I always wanted to read this?
I remember hearing you say something about it once. I figured you could read it out loud to help pass the time.
Oh, thanks.
We're in big trouble, aren't we?
I'm tired and a little spooked. Man, things been happening so fast.
Yesterday. Was that yesterday?
Yesterday we were walking Cherry and Marcia over to Two Bits. Yesterday we were laying in the lot looking up at the stars.
Yesterday I killed that Bob. You get him at over 17 or 18, and I killed him. I'm real tired too.
The next few days were the longest. We passed time by playing poker and reading Gone with the Wind. Johnny was especially stuck on the part about the Southern gentleman.
I thought they were cool old guys riding into sure death because they were gallant. They remind me of Dallas.
Dallas ain't got any more manners than I do, and you saw how he treated those girls at the night we double.
Yeah, but one time I saw him getting picked up by the fuzz, and he kept it real cool. There, he was being picked up for something that Two-Bit did, and Dallas knew it. But he didn't bat an eye, and he took the sentence anyway. That's gallant.
He's your hero now. Why don't you go back to sleep? Dawn the next morning, all the lower valley was covered in mist. The clouds turned from gray to pink, and the mist was touched with gold. Then, at one silent moment, where everything held its breath, the sun rose.
Golly, that's sure pretty.
Wouldn't it be cool to be able to paint that sky?
Yeah. Too bad I can't say it like that.
Nothing gold can say.
What?
A poem I read once. I was remembering it. Nature's first green is gold. Her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaves of flower, but only so an hour. It goes on.
So, you go on.
So leaf subsides to leaf. So Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down to day. Nothing gold can stay.
Where'd you learn that?
Robert Frost wrote it, but he meant more to it than I did, though.
How come you remember it?
Because I keep trying to figure it out. I never quite got what he meant by it.
You know, I never noticed the clouds and the colors and stuff until you reminded me about them. It's like they were never there before.
I couldn't tell the others about stuff like that. Shoot, I couldn't even remember a poem around them. They don't dig. Just you, and soda pop sometimes, and maybe cherry mountains.
I guess we're different.
Shoot, maybe they are. I was so sick and tired of eating bologna, I just couldn't look at it. I read up to Summer Siege of Atlanta, and I owe Johnny $150 in poker games. I'd always think, maybe I live in a church, or during the Civil War, or maybe both.
Pony, you hear it?
Who do you think?
Glory, look at the church mice.
Hey, Dallas.
Little Johnny Cake, pony boy.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see Dallas Wednesday.
What's happening?
Is soda all right? Are the fuzz after us? How's Derry? Do the boys know where we are?
Cool it. I skipped breakfast this morning. I'm about starving.
You're starving?
Well, if you'd like some bologna, it's in that bag.
No, thanks. The police think you're headed southwest somewhere. They think you lit out the other direction. I got Buck's T-Bird parked down the road. Ain't you two been eating anything?
What gives you that idea?
You both look terrible. The police think you're headed to Texas.
Why Texas?
They know me. I get hauled in for everything that happens on our turf. I let slip that y'all were headed somewhere else. They beat it out of me.
Like I said, gallant.
Oh, shut up.
So you two want something to eat or not?
Believe it. It'd be nice to get in a car again.
he cared where he was going or not. We came down that little red dirt road so fast. Johnny and I got a little green. Then we stopped at a Dairy Queen. First thing I got was a Pepsi, and we started gorging.
You know, I think after I'm done, I'm going to start next on the banana splits.
I guess it's time to tell us what's all going on here.
Us and the socials are having all-out warfare all over the city. That kid you killed had plenty of friends. Never were at social against Greece. We can't even walk alone anymore. Had to start carrying a heater.
Dallas, you kill people with
You
heaters.
kill them with switchblades too, don't you, kid?
Tell us, please.
If you walk around with a gun,
Don't worry, my gun ain't loaded. Sure does help to bluff, though.
all-out warfare all over the city.
Just one more day. Us and the socials are having it out once and for all. Tomorrow night, the vacant lot.
Tomorrow night.
You guys will miss it. We got a hold of the president of their social club and had a war council. Here's the rules. No weapons. If we run, things go on as normal. But if they run, they stay off our territory. But for good. I don't care how many socials show up, they're gonna run.
Suppose they'll bring chance.
I didn't tell you, we got us a spy. That redheaded Cherry, what's her name?
Cherry, the Soch?
Man, next time I want to pick up a broad, I'll pick up my own kind.
We were getting that same advice from the socials.
Anyway, she said that if Johnny comes to trial, she'll testify that the socials were drunk and looking for a fight. How about that?
That would really help.
Then I suggested we head over to the Dingo. I could buy her coat. She politely declined, told me where to go. What'd I do wrong?
Maybe you should try a little conversation before making your move.
Conversation. Man, this place is out of it. What do they do in the country for kicks anyways? Play checkers?
We're going back and we're turning ourselves in.
What'd you just say?
We're going back and we're turning ourselves in. I have a good chance of being let off easy. I ain't got no record. And Ponyboy and Jerry can testify that it wasn't self-defense.
Once they get their hands on you.
I can't stay in that church for the rest of my life.
Once you turn yourself in, you'll find out firsthand that greasers get it worse than anyone.
We'll give you the rest of the money back and we won't tell anybody you helped us.
You sure you want to go back?
It'd be fair for Pony having Derry instead of worrying about him all the time.
Man, Johnny Derry doesn't.
Yes, he does. I don't suppose my parents are worried about me or anything.
Well, actually, the boys are worried sick. Tubury's ready to go to Texas just looking for you.
My parents. Did my parents ask about me?
No. They did. But what's that matter? My old man don't give a hang whether I'm locked in jail, dead in a car crash, or drunk in the gutter. Do you think that bothers me any?
Hey guys, let's go back to the church. I left a book there.
Johnny, if you had said you wanted to turn yourself in a few days ago, it would have saved us a lot of trouble.
I was scared. I still am.
I ain't mad at you, Johnny Cake. I just don't want you getting hurt. You know what a few months in jail can do to you.
Like it happened to you.
You get mean. Real mean.
We got to the top of the hill and I slammed on the brakes. We couldn't believe what was happening.
Glory! The church is on fire!
Hey, let's go!
What are you talking about? Get back in the car!
People are over there!
It's not our problem!
What's going on?
We don't know. We're having a school outing and suddenly the place is burning. Kids with
matches.
Stand back, children. Wait for the firemen.
The children are missing.
They're around somewhere.
They're missing. They were... They're in the church.
Don't worry, ma'am. We'll go get them.
No, wait for the firemen.
There ain't time.
God help us.
When I remember, we found a rock and pulled ourselves in. Hey, Johnny. Hand me that kid, Johnny.
I'm doing a little guy.
You enjoying this, Johnny Cake? There's another back in the smoke there.
Come on, get out of there. The roof's gonna
Here's
cave.
the last one. The roof is going.
I think he's coming around.
Thank you, Mrs. O'Brien.
Where are you taking me?
Lie back, kids. You're in an ambulance.
Ambulance? Where's Johnny and where's Dallas?
They're in the ambulance right behind us.
Just calm down. You're gonna be all right. You just passed out.
I didn't pass out. Dallas hit me. He knocked me out.
Because your back was in flames.
It was? I didn't feel it.
Your friend put it out before you got burned.
Are you taking us to the police station?
The police station?
Why would we take you to the police station? We're taking all of you to the hospital.
How's Johnny and how's Dallas?
Which one's which?
Johnny has black hair and Dallas is the mean looking one.
Dallas will be all right. He burned one arm trying to drag the other kids out the window. Johnny, I don't know about Johnny. A piece of timber caught him across the back. He might have a broken back.
He has severe burns. Severe. They're giving him plasma now.
Better lie back. It's better if you... I swear, you three are the bravest kids I've ever seen. Are you professional heroes or something?
I think you were sent straight from heaven.
Are the little kids okay?
They're okay. Thank you. A lot of parents want to thank you.
The doctor checked me over, and except for a few burns and a big bruise across my back, I was all right.
If you ever do something like that again, I will beat the tar out of you. Do you hear me? I will beat the tar out of you.
Dallas, listen. Johnny Cake?
Mrs. O'Brien was just talking to some reporters, and some people phoned from front reception. They're on their way up. Claim to be your brothers or something?
My brothers?
That's what they said.
But how did they know?
Phone number in your wallet.
Pony!
Soda pop.
Where you been? Why didn't you call? Trying to scare us to death? Pony boy.
Dairy, I'm sorry. I should've. I meant to.
It's okay, kid. I thought we lost you like we did Mom and Dad.
Doesn't look like you got much sleep this week.
I hardly slept at all.
Neither did we.
Doctor, we're taking our kid brother home.
Yes, go ahead. There will be no paperwork. You guys can go along home.
Listen, I asked about Johnny and Dallas, but they didn't tell me anything.
Are you members of the family?
I'll only speak to the family members.
Doctor, they ain't got no family except us.
I think we're as much family as they have.
All right. Dallas Winston should be okay after 2 or 3 days in the hospital. One arm's hurt pretty bad, but he should get back to use of it.
What about Johnny?
We already phoned his parents.
Tell it to me straight.
Johnny Cade is in critical condition. His back is broken, he's in severe shock, and he's suffering from third-degree burns.
What are you doing for him?
Everything to ease the pain, but because his back is broken, he can't feel anything below the waist. I mean, even if he lives.
If you said if?
If he lives, he'll be paralyzed from the waist down.
Is he conscious?
In and out.
He keeps calling for a Dallas and Ponyboy.
Can we see him?
No, not now. What you need to do is go along home and get some rest. It's been a long day for you guys.
Dr. Morse, pick up line 4, please. Dr. Morse, pick up line 4.
Wanted it straight, you got it straight.
Dr. Morse.
That's right, doctor.
Pick up line 4, please. Dr. Morse.
You phone back the nurse's station on this floor a little late.
All right. We better head home. Ain't much we can do here now.
A pain was growing in my throat. The doctor told us to straight or right. I tried to think, maybe I'm dreaming and I'll wake up and everything will be like it used to be. Only it kept getting harder and harder to lie to myself.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made me into. Walked out this morning and I wrote down a song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen all the times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just got to see.
Next morning, 2-Bit came over, same as usual, only earlier.
Man, you can't believe a thing they put in the papers anymore. Who believe a couple of greasy-looking mugs could be heroes? How you like being a hero, Big Shot?
How do I like being what?
Like a Big Shot, juvenile delinquents turned hero. I like that turned bit.
I guess we've turned all of a sudden.
Talks about how you and Johnny risked your life. One parent said the kids would have burned up if it weren't for y'all. Talks about the fight, too. Says you have to appear in juvenile court for running away, and Johnny for manslaughter, if he recovers.
Why do they keep saying if?
Talks about dairy and soda pop, too, and how they're working so hard to keep y'all together, and how you've made honor roll at school. The reporter adds that y'all shouldn't be separated after trying so hard.
Separated?
Won't happen. Juvenile court doesn't do something like that to heroes. I was thinking of looking in on Johnny later. Want to come with?
It's a little early. I don't know about visiting hours.
I can't wait for visiting hours.
Pony.
Well, look who's...
Hello, 2-Bit.
I know. You want to ride in my car.
Actually, I'm here with someone. They want to talk to anyway.
Who is it?
Randy Anderson.
Why should I talk to Randy? He's a Soj. It's their fault Johnny's in the hospital. It's their fault Bob's dead. It's their fault Soda and I might get put in a home somewhere.
I know that. Randy knows that. Look, either way, it's up to you. I've got to get going.
Need a lift?
Maybe sometime.
Can we talk?
Hey, you know the rules. No jazz before the rumble.
I know the rules.
Meet me in the car pretty quick. We gotta see Johnny.
I read about you in the paper. How come?
Maybe I felt like playing hero.
I couldn't have done that. I'd let those kids burn to death.
You might not have. You might have done the same thing.
I can't believe a greaser like you would do something like that.
Man, Grace didn't have anything to do with it. Two-Bit would have done it. It's the individual.
Maybe you're right. I'm not going to show up to Rumble tonight. I'm sick of all this fighting. And no matter what you think, Bob was a good guy. Yeah, he might have had his problem, but he was still a real person.
How could I have known that?
You couldn't. Now he's dead. His mother had a total breakdown.
Who's to blame?
All I know, they spoiled him. They gave in to everything he ever wanted. All he was trying to get someone to say no, and they never would. He just needed someone to lay down the laws, set limits, give him something to stand on. One time he came home drunker than anything, falling down disgusting. He thought, sure, they'd raise the roof. Why wouldn't they? You know what they did? They said it was their fault. They failed him. They took the blame. If his father only would have given him a vote, he might have still been alive. No, Pony Boy, the person that ever told Bob no was Cherry Valens. No wonder he's so crazy about her.
I have to go to the hospital.
That kid, your friend, he might die.
He might?
If tonight, at the Rumble, people get hurt, maybe even killed, it's not going to do you any good. Even if you whip us, we'll still be the ones at the bottom, and we'll still be the ones at the top with all the lucky breaks. Greasers will be greasers, and socias will be socias. I gotta get out of this town.
Running away won't help your problems.
Well, I'm Mark Chicken if I punk out of the Rumble tonight, and I'd hate myself if I didn't. So what can I do?
I'd help if I could.
No, you wouldn't. I'm a soch. You get a little bit of money, and the whole world hates you.
No, you hate the whole world. I have to go. You just saved those kids, same as we did.
Thanks, Grease. I didn't mean that. I meant, thanks, kid.
My name's Pony Boy. Nice talking to you, Randy.
What Mr. Super Soch have to say?
He ain't a Soj. He's just a guy who wanted to talk.
That
shouldn't even be up on this floor. Your friend's in critical condition. No visitors, absolutely. Hey, lady, it's my friend in there, please.
It might be good for him to see us.
Go on in, nurse. He's been asking for you too. It can't hurt now.
He's over here.
It can't hurt now.
Hey, Johnny Cake. Johnny Cake? Got a riddle for you. What's the safest thing to be when you meet a gang of social outcasts in an alleyway?
A judo expert?
No, another social outcast. They treating you okay? Look, big rumbles tonight. Too bad you and Dallas can't be there. We're gonna get them off our backs. Get them out of our territory for good.
They're still writing about you for being a hero. Yeah, you.
Tough.
I figure Southern Gentlemen ain't got nothing on Johnny Cade.
The book, the one that got burned. Can you get another one?
What book, Johnny?
He wants a copy of Gone with the Wind so I can finish reading it to him.
I'll head down to the drugstore. Don't y'all run away now.
We're gonna be okay now. Soda, me, Dallas, and Derry, we're gonna be alright. Johnny?
I'm okay. It just hurts sometimes. I usually can't. I can't feel anything between the middle of my back. I'm pretty bad off, ain't I?
You're gonna be okay. You gotta be. We couldn't get along without you.
I won't be able to walk again.
You're gonna be okay, I'm telling you.
I'm so scared. I used to talk about killing myself all the time, but I don't want to die. There's so many things I haven't done yet, Pony. So many things I haven't seen. I'm only 16. The first time I was away from our neighborhood was at that church in Windricksville.
You're not going to die.
That's right, Johnny Cake.
Dallas.
Still here, Johnny Cake. Your picture's still in the paper. Mine too. A couple of guys came by to rub it in about us missing the rumble tonight. Said when they saw my picture in the paper, they were surprised it didn't have wanted dead or alive underneath it.
That's a good one, Dal.
We're gonna win that fight tonight. We're gonna chase them right out of our territory.
Johnny, your mother's here to see you.
I don't want to see her.
She's your mother.
She's just come to tell me all the trouble I'm causing her. Well, tell her to leave me alone. Just for once in my life, leave me alone.
It's okay, something like this. You have to go now, please.
Be back later, Johnny.
The book! I'll get to them.
We're gonna stomp them tonight, Johnny.
We need the doctor. I brought a book for you, Johnny. Gone with the Wind. We can read it together a little later if you like.
Can I have a piece of paper and a pencil?
When I come back. I'm sorry, you can't come in.
But I'm supposed to see him! He's my son!
Please, not now.
Oh, so this is our things. After all, I told you God through race and you'd rather be with hoodlums!
The doctor will talk to you later.
Thought I'd find you here.
Hey, Cherry. Nice to see you.
Pony Boy, will you stay a minute?
Sure. It's gonna be rough tonight.
If Randy's not showing up for the rumble.
I know that.
You know, he's not scared. He's just sick of fighting. Bob was his best friend since grade school.
Johnny Cake ain't showing up either. Only I can't say he ain't scared. He's really scared.
How bad is Johnny?
Bad, but please, will you go up sometime and see him?
No, I couldn't.
Why not?
Because he killed Bob. I know Bob asked for it. He made it happen, but I couldn't look at the person who killed him.
I don't get it.
You only knew his bad side. When he got drunk, he was horrible. It was that part of him that beat up Johnny. I knew it was him when you told me the story. He was so proud of those rings. When he wasn't trying to destroy himself, he could be something special, something that marked him different.
Yeah, but last time I saw Bob, he was drowning me.
No. Think hard, Pony Boy. When was the last time you saw Bob?
The last time I saw Bob, he was dead.
Don't go to the Rumble tonight.
Are they bringing blades?
No, they're playing your way. No weapons, fair deal, your rules. Randy told me. He knows for sure, and I already told Derek.
I guess we're supposed to be grateful.
I'm not looking for gratitude. I only want to help. I like you, Pony Boy. I've liked you from the start. It's the way you talk. Wouldn't you try to help me if you could?
I mean, sure, if I could.
I have to test fate you're hearing, and so does Randy.
To clear Bob's good name?
You'll be there. You'll find out. You make a good friend, Pony Boy. Good friends are a little hard to find these days.
I have to go.
Sure.
Hey, can you see the sunset real good from your side of town?
Real good.
Well, you can see it good from our side, too.
Thanks, Pony Boy. You did okay.
Wondered what happened to you. You feeling okay? You look awful.
I got a headache, but don't tell Derry. I'll take a bunch of aspirins.
If you're really sick and you want to fight, go right ahead.
You keep your mouth shut. Derry won't have to know a thing.
You think you could get away with murder like with your older brother, but he's stricter than your old folks were.
Yeah, but they raised 2 boys before me. Derry hasn't.
You don't look so great, kid. You look tensed up.
We all get tensed up for a rumble.
Skin fight has never hurt anyone. No weapons, no danger.
You got a fever?
I'll be okay. I'll get a hold of the little one.
If you get in a jam, holler.
Promise.
Hey, everyone happy? It's gonna be that time.
I'm a greaser, I'm a JD, I'm a hood, I darken the name of my fair city.
Get thee hence, white trash. I am a soch. I'm well privileged and well dressed. I throw beer blasters, drive fancy cars, and break windows at fancy parties.
And what do you do for fun?
We are greasers!
Where's Tim and the others?
Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're on their way.
That's not all that's coming.
All right, guys, let's get the roast stripped. Nothing but this. And the first to run lose, right?
You savvy real good.
I'll take on anyone.
Hello, Daryl.
Hello, Paul.
That's Paul Holland. He's the best back on Derek's high school football team.
That's Soch.
They used to buddy around. He's got at least a junior in college by now.
Now Derry's gonna work.
I'll take you on.
Think you can handle me, Paul?
I can handle any greaser.
Reminded me of a book by Jack London where the Wolfpack waits for one of 2 members to go down in a fight, but it's different here. The moment anyone swings, the rumble is on.
Hold up. Wait for me.
Dallas?
Asked Dallas how he got out, but the Soch that was heavier than I took him for was slugging the sense out of me. I thought he was gonna knock out my teeth. The moment Derry was through with him, Paul was crawling out on his hands and knees. Derry saw what was happening to me and lifted the big guy off my back and knocked him back 3 feet. I figured I should help Dallas since he only has 1 arm. So I jumped on the back of the Soch that was slugging down, so he threw me over the shoulder. Someone kicked me in the ribs so hard, you best believe it hurt. Dallas grabbed him, but this time he kicked me in the head. I was stunned. I'm lying there stunned, then all of a sudden, the greaser starts shouting.
Chase after him, chase him home.
Chase him to Mexico!
You okay, kid?
I'll let you know after I count my teeth.
We got some guys hurt. I better go check on them.
We gotta go.
But where?
We have to see Johnny right now.
Hey, let's go! We got there and nothing flat.
Hold it right there, boys. Can't see him. He's dying.
Dying?
No. We're gonna see him. If you give me any static, you'll end up on your own operating table.
We gotta see him. He's our family.
Shall I call security?
All right, you can see him, but it's because you're his friends, his family, and not because of the gun. Yes, go ahead, call security. You guys can see him.
Johnny? Johnny Cake?
Holy boy.
We won. We beat the Soches. We chased him right out of our neighborhood.
Fighting is no good.
They're still talking about you in the paper, bud. All that hero stuff. I'm proud of you. Really proud of you.
Dallas is proud of me.
We're all proud of you, Johnny.
Stay cold.
Johnny? Johnny. Please, Johnny. Johnny, don't die. Please. Johnny. See, Pony? This is what you get for helping people. He'd been tough like me, he wouldn't have been in this mess. He'd been smart like me, he wouldn't have run back into that church. Wise up, Pony. Get like me, you don't get hurt. Look out for yourself, and no one can stop you. Do you hear me, Pony? Wise up!
If I can dream of a better land
Johnny's dead. I told him about being a socialist. Dallas told him that we were proud of him. He told me to wise up. Johnny told me to stay gold, and he died.
We had a call, we know.
Dallas ran out all crazy. He couldn't take it.
Even Dallas got a breaking point.
Kept telling me to wise up.
Pony, Dallas is dead too.
We gotta call from the police.
Dallas is dead? Dallas?
He pulled a gun on the security guards.
But it wasn't loaded.
They didn't know that.
Dallas wanted to be dead, and Dallas always gets what he wants.
Easy, little buddy. There's nothing you can do.
Pony, are you okay? What's wrong?
The world started spinning around me. Blobs of faces and visions were dancing in a red mist. Then Soda was standing there. Soda, is someone sick?
Yeah. Now go back to sleep.
Then I remembered about Johnny and Dallas being dead, but I didn't want to think about that. About Johnny not wanting to die, and Dallas telling me to wise up and waving an empty gun at security guards. Derry, what's the matter with me?
Fever, shock, minor concussion.
Derry, I'm never going to make up the schoolwork I missed, and I've got court tomorrow. What am I going to do?
I don't know, baby. Listen. Johnny left you his copy of Gone with the Wind. Told the nurse he wanted you to have it.
I don't want to finish it. I would never get past the part where the Southern gentlemen go riding to sheer death because they're gallant.
Get some rest.
The hearing was the day after. Cherry, she really surprised me.
Bob had been drinking. He was drunk. When he took me home, he said he was going back to fix up Pony and Johnny for picking up his girls. When I told him not to, he told me to shut up and get out of the car. He was not himself. He was crazy. He was like that when he was drunk.
They only fought back when it looked like Pony Boy was about to be killed by Bob. It was self-defense.
The judge talked to the doctor and to one of my teachers. He didn't ask much. Just, do I like living with my brothers? And how about school and stuff like that? He told me to quit chewing on my fingernails and said acquitted, and the case was closed. I wish everything went back to normal then, but it didn't. Especially me. I kept running into things like the door, and I was lucky if I got home from school with the right notebook and both shoes on. I wasn't hungry. Everything tasted like bologna, and I was lousing up at school.
Pony Boy, I'd like to talk to you about your grades.
I used to make A's in English, mostly because Mrs. Simon has me do composition. She's a real good teacher who will make you think.
Your grades have really dropped. You're failing this class, but I'll consider the circumstances. If you can come up with a good semester theme, I'll pass you.
Yes, ma'am. I'll try. What's it on?
Anything you think is important. I want your ideas, your experiences. At least 5 pages.
Like my first trip to the zoo?
If you think that's important.
Well, I know what's not important.
So what's not important?
Schoolwork. While the sweat.
Take it easy.
I'll have to get a job as soon as I get out. Why not drop out now?
You're not going to drop out. With your brains, you get a scholarship. We can put you through college.
Oh, big deal.
Listen, I mean, you don't stop living because you lose someone. Johnny and Dallas were our friends too. You don't quit.
Look at Soda. He dropped out and he's doing just fine. You can just lay off.
Anytime you don't like the way I'm running things here.
Well, why can't you guys just...
What's with him?
He lost Sandy too.
She's in Florida with her grandmother. They're riding. I'm sure she'll be back.
He got this back in the mail today. It's the soda. It's the letter Soda wrote to Sandy. It's marked return to sender.
Not even opened?
Sorry.
It's okay, really.
But I'm telling you the truth, Pony. I dropped out because I'm dumb. And I'm happy working with cars at the gas station. You'll never be as happy. And we gotta understand this about Derry. He wants you to have the chance that he missed out on. We can't get hacked off at each other anymore. We're all that we have left. If you lose that, we have nothing. Pony, if you make it, you're making it for all three of us.
What do you say, Pony?
Hey, you guys get out of here so I can concentrate. I got a theme to write.
See you later.
You'll think of something.
Something important. Johnny's handwriting.
I asked the nurse to give this to you so you can finish it. Tell Dallas to look at a sunset. He'll probably think you're crazy, but just tell him for me, okay? Listen, I don't mind dying now. It was worth it to save those kids. Some of their parents came by to thank me, so I knew it was worth it. Listen, that poet he meant you're gold when you're a kid, like green. When you're a kid, everything's like dawn and new. It's only when you get used to everything that it's day again. The way you are, Pony, that's gold. There's still a lot of good in the world. I want you to tell Dallas. I don't think he knows.
Semester composition, teacher Mrs. Sign, Ponyboy Curtis. When I stepped out into the bright sunlight from the darkness of the movie house, I had only two things on my mind, Paul Newman and a ride home.
Every day